Hello, this is Brian again, O'Brien. Right now, I'm just going to state my 10 favorite bands. Sometimes it's two bands in the band, but first I'm going to go with a couple five honorable mentions. Those are Spoon, Husker Du, The Beatles, Genesis, and Pink Floyd. Those are my honorable mentions that didn't quite make it to the top 10. And I would like many of those bands to make it to the top 10. Though at the same time, I'm like, this is really dumb. And it's my own list. And what I mean is I have immense love for those bands as well as my top 10. And it's really arbitrary and dumb to do top 10, honestly, but I think top 9 would be better, honestly, but I'm going to go with top 10 because alliteration and popularity. And I wanted somebody up there in the upper tier as well. So, all right. Here are my top 10 bands, musical groups in no particular order. Maybe solo artists as well in there. Here we go. My first one that I will mention is All in the Descendants. Oh my Lord, this goes back to when I was 13. I could not do any justice to the impact on my life or anything like that. Just love these guys. They're really kind people. When you even see them live in concert, they answer your friends who talked to them on the internet when you were 13 at the time in the year 2000, 2001. And that's just immensely appreciated. And when you're enthusiastic and you're really technically really good, man, you are just really cool. And lots of love. I mean, all in the sentence and the humility and the attitude is just really beautiful stuff. Next one is a local favorite. I'm gonna go with Maritime and Promise and the Promise Ring for my next favorite artist musical group. Wisconsin favorite. Don't know what to say. I've seen the band Maritime 10 plus times, maybe 9 plus times. I've seen the Promise Ring reunite. I was into them when they were still around at the time, and I don't know, it's cool pop emo stuff. I love it. Very positive band, and even though it's emo, it's very rockin' and beautiful at the same time. There's this, I don't know, this wonderful band. I love those guys. And then my next favorite is Sebadoh, Lou Barlow, Jason Lewenstein. I'm probably pronouncing that slightly wrong, but great dude. Really enthusiastic. Eric Gaffney and various other band members. A lo-fi group, very democratic. Let you do your own stuff. You have whoever you want play on your tracks, and that makes the album. I mean, how's that for an artistic statement? Lou Barlow, really cool, depressed dude. Some would say a straightforward melodist, but very earnest and awesome. Speaks to me. Love Sebadoh. Wonderful stuff. Just wonderful. And my next one is The Posies. Seattle-based band, harmonies, funny dudes. They'll make fun of people at times too. In the 90s, I heard. Just wonderful guys, love them. I don't know, can't exactly say why exactly, but just really love the Posies. I don't know, like their first album is really good, like self-help lyrics and just really just straightforward acoustic pop, funny, just really great stuff, and they get rockin'. eventually. And their first major label album is really cool and baroque, and the cover is amazing. And they're just an amazing group and fun-loving guys, and I miss them, even though my sister and I saw them in 2019. They just haven't posted a lot of updates lately, and it's a little disconcerting. Love the guys. Next one is the Kinks, and it's all about You Really Got Me. No, the Kinks are so much more. The Kinks are a wonderful band in the U.S. because of sibling rivalry and all that. Interesting story, and unfortunately, they got really British. And unfortunately, they got really British and interesting and introspective, and they made some really cool music. Intellectual, thoughtful, funny. I don't know. It strangely, getting banned from the U.S. could have been what made them really make their best material, really. So it's not even an unfortunate thing. It's a great thing. I just love the Kinks. When I was in high school, I got one disc of the Kink Chronicles, and I don't know, just the humor and the style of the songs, the adaptability, just Ray Davies, like, I don't know if it's style or his delivery. There's just something really great about it and lovable, and I couldn't express it too well right now. The next one is Bob Dylan for me. I don't know about what it is about Bob Dylan. Still love him now. Maybe he's made a couple bad steps at times, but just love the albums and the guts, and like, I guess when I was younger, and the funny turns and on his albums, and at first it was the psychedelia, but eventually it became the emotion and the depth in the songs and the message, and just the different styles over the years and over time, just sticking with it. Just a wonderful, great, all-time best in my opinion. My next one is Joan of Arc, the Chicago-based band. Tim Kinsella, Mr. Joan of Arc himself, with a lot of rotating cast of weirdo freaks and misfits. Just love the stuff, and just the acoustic playing and the guitar sound and the earnestness, and the not just earnestness, but just the brashness and the emotion of it, the severity of it. It just speaks to me so much. I just love it. Amazing. My next one is REM. I don't know. It's just one of those cool bands, kind of punk rock, but at the same time, they get these weird folk hits. That's not the only reason you love REM, but as I go on, I'm just getting more tired. But I love REM, and the diversity and the weirdness and the devotion to art, and Michael Stipe, and the notes and the 12-string, etc. My next band is The Replacements. Just really love these guys. Midwest favorite. Just the vulnerability, Paul Westerberg, and the guts of the band, and the best and the worst. You just get both of it with this band. They're just amazing, and the earnestness and the jokes with it, and the bullshit detector and that kind of thing. And my last band is Superchunk. Yes, Superchunk. I'm just going to say Superchunk many times. I have a lot of love for this band, and they've been hit by the Replacements as well, though they still have a devotion to the ballad, and they can't quite get it right, but they still keep trying at it. And maybe they've made that great ballad, but I just love these guys and their energy. Guys and gals, there's actually a woman in this band. Now I'm thinking about how I don't know what the right word is. The male-centric, I guess, I am with my list. But wonderful band. Just love the folks of Superchunk. I don't know, somehow they have an ear for melody in their guitar leads, and just I don't know, Mac, the lead singer, is really cool, and eventually they got a really cool drummer, and just like all the members of the band, even Jim, the other guitarist, is really cool, he's got a little sense of humor about him, and just a cool guy. Those are my 10 bands, 12 bands. Okay, there's 12 bands. Well, thank you for watching, and maybe I'll recommend an album from Superchunk. I guess I would go with Here's Where the Strings Come In. You get a little of that punk energy with a little bit of ballads, not delivered perfectly, but just fine enough. Love the folks at Superchunk. And my replacement album is, of course, Let It Be, because that band was falling apart even before it got signed to the major label, and you see the best of it on Let It Be, and the best and the worst, like I said, it's like seeing a great drunk band. And my favorite REM album, oh my gosh, I couldn't even tell you. Well, I guess my personal favorite is Fables of the Reconstruction, but I love all the REM albums. And I will end with a Joan of Arc album recommendation. For Joan of Arc, maybe I'd recommend How Memory Works, just to get their weird experimental feel with their pop leanings with some bad vocals. Thank you for watching.